Good morning, Long Cane Middle School. It's a fine day in Cougar Country. Please join me in honoring the greatest country in the world by standing for our Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please be seated for a moment of quiet reflection. Thank you very much. Some announcements on this fine day. Well, good morning, everybody. I hope you had a great Thanksgiving holidays. Sure was great to have a whole week off. That's 9 consecutive days at being at home, and hope you all had a lot of turkey and ham and dressing and cranberry sauce and all that stuff to eat. We now have 18 days before we get out for our Christmas holidays, and I want this to be the best 18 days of the whole year. I'm expecting everybody to work really hard. We have a lot of our unit tests coming up at the end of these 18 days, and we want to finish Cougar Strong on the way out the door for Christmas holidays. And we got a lot of cool stuff going on. I'm going to tell you about it. All right, first off, this week, I love basketball season. Basketball season to me is super fun. We have 2 games this week. One of them is tomorrow, and it's an away game at South Girard, all the way down in Phoenix City. But on Thursday, we have our big rivalry game here, Long Cane versus Gardner-Newman. It's a 4:30 game, and I want to see everybody staying for the game on Thursday. We'll pass out permission forms in advance. Very excited for Cougar basketball. And I know we had real good luck with the basketball tournament the week prior to Thanksgiving, so I think we're looking really good right now. All right, Coach Meadows wanted me to make an announcement about Lost and Found. If you have lost clothing, and a bunch of you have, looks like about everybody in school's lost something that's made its way down there, go down there and look and see if you're missing clothes, because we're fixing to take these clothes and wash them and put them to good use. So if you've lost something and you want to go re-find it, go to the gym and see Coach Meadows. Another cool thing we're doing this week, we're having assemblies Thursday morning. We'll have a 6th grade assembly, then a 7th grade assembly, and then an 8th grade assembly. We're having Nurse Linda Dutel will be here. She is an emergency room nurse. She's been doing assemblies with Long Cane for about 10 years. She doesn't come every year, she comes every few years. And they're really good. And she's going to show all of our students what happens if you make really bad personal decisions and you end up in the emergency room. And I think you're going to like this. It's always a real good show to see this, and it's an eye-opening experience. She's not a teacher, she's an emergency room nurse. So anyway, Nurse Linda on Thursday morning, and we'll do like 1 grade at a time. We'll go 6th grade first, and they'll go back to class. We'll go 7th grade second, then we'll go back to class. We may have to hold first period just a little bit to get 7th graders back. Then we'll change to second period, we'll do the 8th grade, and that will be that. Also, we have our social studies common assessments this week, and Junior Beta Club heads down to Macon to their annual conference, and we wish them the best of luck. I'm going to talk about our 3 school district priorities. Dr. Pugh is the superintendent of the entire school system, okay? That's all the elementary schools, all the middle schools, all the high schools, all of them. And he has established his priorities for schools, and it's really simple. There are only 3 of them. Number 1, a culture focused on success, and that's what we want for everybody here. We want you to be focused on your own personal success, and we want you to be supportive of Long Cane's personal success. How do we do this? We do this by helping our brothers and sisters make good decisions. How many times have you heard me say that? Help your brothers and sisters make good decisions. Keep a super positive attitude. Whenever you go to work, it is like going to work, isn't it? Whenever you go to class, you take responsibility for your learning. You do your very best in class. Keep up with your grades. Every student should know their grade in every class at all times. That's your responsibility. And focus on having the highest possible performance and the best attitude that you can. I'll tell you this, you may not always be the smartest kid in the room. I know I'm not always the smartest person in the room, but you can always be the hardest working person in the room. And that needs to be your attitude. We're going to have a culture focused on success at Long Cane Middle School. Number 2, rigorous and relevant instruction. We want to make sure that our teaching and our instruction is challenging, but it's also relevant and fun and something that's interesting that you like. And 3, literacy and all that goes with literacy, with reading, with speaking, with critical thinking, with being able to write well, being able to do constructive response, doing all those things. So again, it's culture focused on success, rigorous and relevant instruction, and literacy. Those are Dr. Pugh's priorities, and they become our priorities. So I say this to you so you'll know what's going on. All right, let's take a look at these birthdays, and we're going to go back and make sure everybody's birthday is recognized, even those that were during the break. All right, so you ready? Hold on tight. Brock Butler, Adriana Hayes, Logan White, Bethany Colwell, Armikia Parham, Liam Furrow, Alyssa Smith, Janicia Colton, Marktavius Davis, Latrivius Tolles, Wesley Davidson, India Strozier Smith, Austin Robinson, Madison Travaglio, Lindsay Andrews, Cassie Wade, Austin Ching, Cameron Clark, Jasmine Good, Jamie Petty, Levi Pike, Ajahad Dawson, Autumn Gross, Ichina Penn, and Kanaya Tucker. And happy birthday to today's birthday students, Zakivian Moreland and DeMontavious Morris. Happy birthday to all of you. I hope it was your best birthday yet. Menu today. Leftover turkey, and no, wait, I just made that part up. That was funny though, right? All right, today's menu is cheeseburger, hot and spicy chicken sandwich, PB&J, deli chef salad, or mashed potato and popcorn chicken bowl with biscuit. Today is Monday, November 27th. It is a based B week rotation, and let's all have just the best week ever.